What's up, friends and fam? It's Brian Castrell, and I got another movie review, and I finally got around to seeing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This movie was epic. Special effects was epic. Absolutely love it. And the movie, just right from the beginning, just takes off. Action right in the beginning with Doctor Strange in another universe with America Chavez, who I absolutely love. She is an amazing character, and it's, as a Latino, it's really cool to see a Latina being represented in the Marvel Universe. And she's hilarious. Like, when she was, the thing she was saying about Spider-Man had me cracking up. And we learned almost right in the beginning that, Wanda Maximoff is behind this because BD Wong, he recognizes the runes that are in some of the spells that are coming after her, America Chavez. And she wants her to be able to get back to her kids. And this is her whole motive. But she's a mother, and she is absolutely as terrifying as she is beautiful. And some of the scariest scenes that I've ever seen in Marvel. She is absolutely amazing as a Scarlet Witch. And it kind of parallels Doctor Strange's motive, which is Christine. In our universe, we know he lost her, but the Scarlet Witch, Wanda, he is using his love for her as kind of a way to get through to him, and just this back and forth between the two characters were absolutely amazing. And America Chavez has this ability to basically jump through different dimensions or different universes, but she doesn't understand how to use it just, right from the beginning. And in the beginning, she's just it only comes out when she's scared, but she doesn't realize that she had that power within her all the time. Now, we got to see a lot of great scenes in this, and as they're jumping through the different multiverses, it becomes very trippy and beautiful and visually amazing. The cinematography in this movie is fucking amazing. And we got through the cartoon world, we got through different scenes, we saw what if, going back to the cartoon on Disney Plus. Hopefully you guys saw that, because some of the scenes that we're going through are absolutely fucking wild. Now, the powers that Wanda Maximoff has, or as Scarlet Witch, are, like I said, they're terrifying, and she is taking on the BD Wong, the entire and their entire family, and it's really cool how she uses mirror reflections to just draw herself in to where everybody is. And that scene where she was taking everybody out, I'm forgetting the name of the character, but the bull, which he was really cool too. But she is incredibly powerful. I don't know many characters within the Marvel Universe that could really contain her. Although one of my favorite characters in the comics, Rogue, did take her, and I was really hoping that we'd get kind of an intro to the X-Men, because we do meet an X-Men, in this movie. But I don't believe this really sets up the X-Men. But speaking of that, we eventually see the Illuminati, and the Doctor Strange in that universe he kind of set this up. And you got Black Bolt, who I don't really know him at all. I don't understand him, but hearing Doctor Strange make fun of him had me cracking up. There's also Mordo, which the fight between Doctor Strange and our universe and Mordo was an amazing, well choreographed fight scene. You got Reed Richards, which John Krasinski as him, which was absolutely perfect. You see Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel in this universe, who is amazing. You see Captain Carter. And then all of a sudden, when they play the 90s X-Men theme and Charles Xavier comes through, Patrick Stewart, of course, playing him. I literally got chills hearing that music, because I cannot wait for the X-Men to arrive in the MCU. But the Scarlet Witch, just, although the scenes were amazing, she, with basically little effort, she went through them instantly. Although there was a really cool scene where Charles Xavier was trying to pull her Wanda from her mind, and inside her brain, he was trying to use that, his power of telekinesis, and she just comes in through, and she's overpowers him, and then comes right behind and basically snaps his neck. And then what she did to Reed Richards, good lord. And the fight with Captain Carter, and Captain Carter says, "I can do this all day," had me thinking of Captain America. Man, I hope we get to see him again. And the Ultron robots, which of course brought me back to Tony Stark, and I really hope we get to see him, because someday in the MCU, maybe in Secret Wars, I don't know, but we bring back Tony Stark, please. Some other great moments, of course, we got to see the what if scenes come to fruition, of course, with the melting background, and that of course was the Doctor Strange, who created the Illuminati, and we got to see zombies in this, which, by the way, Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch as a zombie was freaking fantastic. As someone who loves horror and The Walking Dead, the zombie genre, absolutely beautiful. I love that moment. And then we got to see Bruce Campbell. That scene was absolutely hilarious, where Doctor Strange just basically made him beat himself up to get away from him, and it's supposed to go on for a long time, which you do see him in the post-credit scene where it finally ends. I don't know where they're going with that, but I love Bruce Campbell, and seeing him in this was absolutely amazing. But eventually, America Chavez, gets a hold of her power, and she brings her into basically WandaVision. Now, this is where that WandaVision show kind of pays off, and you see that Wanda Maximoff in there with her children, which is who Scarlet Witch, our Wanda, in the universe that we know, is trying to get to. And it literally took the tears of seeing her children crying to basically get through to Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, and bring her back to the reality that we know. Because, like I said, she was going there for her kids, and that moment was really sad. But and of course, this movie is going to lead, is kind of propping up eventually into the Young Avengers, because we got America Chavez, we got Wanda Maximoff kids who are eventually going to be in that movie in the future. But I want to know what you guys thought of this. Now, I love the zombie scene. I love bringing into the what ifs. I love the parallel universes with WandaVision. I loved how we brought into the cartoons. I really enjoyed of course when Patrick Stewart came on the scene. I cannot get that out of my mind, because I need the X-Men. I cannot wait to see Rogue and Gambit, my favorite, done right someday. But this movie was absolutely beautiful. It was scary. It was intense from the get-go. The story was really cool. Jumping into the different multiverses was really cool. The monsters that we've seen, the visual effects that we've seen, the cinematography, just absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to see where this is going to go. Now, at the end of the movie, we see a character named Clea. I don't really know a lot about her. I just know that she mentioned that Doctor Strange created an incursion. And then, of course, we see the third eye that he opens up, and she cuts open, a fabric of time for her and him to go through. Where this is going in the future, I'm not sure. Maybe some of my fellow Marvel fans that are more knowledgeable in the comic series might be able to add on to this. But I'm really curious as to where that's going to go. But yeah, I absolutely love this movie. What did you guys think? What was your favorite scene? What were your favorite cameos that you seen? Were you did you get the chills when you saw Charles Xavier with that '90s music playing in the background? Oh, but yeah, I hope you guys love this. I really enjoyed this movie. This is something that I can definitely go back and watch again. The replayability of this movie was fantastic. I will definitely watch this again. But I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I love you guys. Until next time.